Bruce Lee, the legend who transformed combat forever. Bruce Lee, a name that resonates with strength, agility, and unmatched precision. His legacy goes beyond martial arts, marking a turning point in the world of combat. Welcome to Mighty Wisdom, where today we explore how Bruce Lee forever changed the landscape of fighting. 1. The rise of a trailblazer. Bruce Lee wasn't always the icon we admire today. Born in San Francisco and raised in Hong Kong, he was a small, scrappy kid with an undeniable fighting spirit. Street brawls were his playground, but it wasn't until he began formal martial arts training that his real power emerged. Bruce started his journey with Wing Chun, a traditional Chinese martial art, but that was just the beginning. He didn't just learn, he innovated. His brilliance lay in the way he combined techniques from various styles, crafting something the world had never witnessed before. His mind was a battlefield of ideas, constantly refining, tweaking, and evolving his fighting methods. In the 60s and 70s, Bruce began fusing martial arts with principles from boxing, fencing, and even dance. His movements became more than just combat. They were art. Second, shattering traditional martial arts boundaries. Traditional martial arts were rooted in rigid structures, but Bruce Lee was never one for confinement. He believed true combat had no predetermined patterns. Enter Jeet Kune Do, his philosophy and approach to fighting, where adaptability and fluidity were key. "Be water, my friend," he famously said, a reflection not just of his martial arts ideology, but his life philosophy. Bruce taught that flexibility, both in life and in combat, was essential. Just as water moves around obstacles, he emphasized that fighters must adapt to their surroundings and opponents. In a world that focused on strict forms and techniques, Bruce Lee's fluid, formless approach was revolutionary. He wasn't concerned with flashy moves. His focus was on what worked, what won. Jeet Kune Do was combat in its purest form, effective, fast, and adaptable. The mastery of speed and precision. What made Bruce Lee truly formidable was his extraordinary speed and precision. It wasn't just raw talent, it was a result of tireless dedication. Bruce drilled every move with laser-like focus, ensuring each punch, each kick, landed with pinpoint accuracy. His strikes weren't just powerful, they were perfectly timed to exploit his opponent's weakest moments. Bruce Lee didn't just change martial arts, he elevated it into an art form where speed, precision, and timing ruled. His philosophy has forever reshaped how we think about combat. Has Bruce Lee's revolutionary approach influenced your own views on martial arts? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay tuned for more wisdom-filled stories from Mighty Wisdom. The evolution of combat philosophy. Bruce Lee didn't simply challenge the martial arts status quo, he redefined it. His philosophy wasn't just about breaking the limits of physical combat, it was a deep, intellectual approach that valued personal expression over imitation. Lee believed that each person's fighting style should reflect their individuality, and this idea became the foundation of Jeet Kune Do. Unlike the traditional martial arts forms that were often rigid and stylized, Bruce focused on real-world practicality. He discarded what was useless, keeping only the essentials. His approach was minimalist yet impactful, proving that efficiency trumped complexity in combat. This evolution in thought wasn't just about fighting, it was about life itself. To Bruce, martial arts was a metaphor for the human experience, where adaptation and self-expression were key to survival and success. 5. Beyond the physical, mind and body connection. While Bruce's physical abilities were awe-inspiring, his mental discipline was equally remarkable. His combat philosophy emphasized the balance between body and mind. Bruce wasn't just a fighter, he was a thinker, philosopher, and seeker of knowledge. He trained his mind as rigorously as he did his body, understanding that true mastery comes when both are in harmony. His methods combined elements of meditation, visualization, and a relentless pursuit of self-improvement. This connection between mind and body was revolutionary. Bruce believed that a calm, focused mind allowed for faster reaction times and better decision-making in combat.